Record. Good afternoon, everybody. In previous session, we have discussed few things regarding the operations performed on independent variable, that is time scaling, shifting, as well as the time reversal. Then we have seen few problems. I think this problem I had solved already. And if you see this question, we need to sketch the signal. Here u of t is not given to you. Okay, in the question the signal will not be given to you, u of t, because u of t is one such elementary signal whose drawing you should know. So the solution will be starting from drawing the signal u of t. Okay, we have already solved this. I am just recalling you because it's been a long time since we completed all this, probably the last week. So let me just revise it. This is your u of t. Then you shift it, because if you see the question, it has got two operations involved. One is shifting, the other one is addition or subtraction. So I've shifted the signal and I have subtracted the amplitudes. Okay, this is the first problem which we completed. Let me take this afterwards. Okay, this was the question which was discussed in the previous session. Given x of t, the signal, it is as shown. It is having the amplitude 1. It is having one increasing and decreasing ramp. The time is the time ranging between -1 to +1. This is your original signal x of t. You have to perform this operation 3t plus 2. This is nothing but say y of t, some signal y of t, it is equated to. So you have to perform two operations. If you see the question, you have got, there is a scaling, there is a shifting. So according to the precedence rule, we have to first shift the signal and then go for scaling. If you do it reverse, you won't get the correct answer. So with that, let us see. This is your signal x of t given. First I have shifted. Plus indicates left shift. How many amounts? By 2 amounts. So if I shift the signal to the left side by 2 amounts, we are now here at -1, shifted to 1 amount, shifted to 2 amounts. So -2, -3. The signal will be at -3. Okay, at -3. Now, similarly, take 0 point, which is maximum, shift it to 2 amounts, 1 amount, 2 amount, it will be at -2. At -2, highest amplitude. Then at point 1, shift this 1, shift this 2. So this 1 point will be now at -1. So at -1, the signal range is between -3 to -1. If you see how many units have been utilized, 1 unit and 2 units. Check the shifted signal, it is having 1 unit and 2 unit. Fine. So with that, shifting is done. After shifting, we have to go for scaling. Now scaling, we have got two conditions: whether this a value, that is 3 value, it is greater than 0 or less than 0. It is greater than 0, obviously here given. So we have to get a compressed version of the signal. How to get the compression? We should go for division of the signal, time, division of the time. So how will you do? I have written here by the red pen. By 3, I have divided the complete time. Remember, we are not touching the vertical axis. We are only working on the horizontal axis. So the range is between -3 to -1. Just divide it by 3. You check what is -3 by 3. It is -1. -1 by 3. It is minus 1 by 3 is 0.33, right? The range is between -1 to -0.33. So this new range, you draw it. Now you draw this new range here comparatively. As I have told you, the new range is between -1 to -0.33, right? So this has to be drawn between this only. Okay, don't draw it here and put here as -1. Please don't do that. It is not comparable, because measurement says that Within this only you have to draw. The new range is from -1 to -0.33. So please, you should draw it according to the measurements, comparisons. What is the amplitude here? In between -1 to, what is -2 by 3? 0.66 probably. Yes, 2 by 3 is 0.66, right? 20 by 3. 3 ones are 3 6 are 18. So it is minus 0.66. Somewhere here you mark 0.66. If you see, this is your -1 point, this is your center point, 0.5. So a little bit more than 0.5 will be your 2 by 3. That I have marked here with the red pen. And this is your 0.33. Okay, 0.33. So the range is between -1 to -0.33. The same signal I have drawn it here, smaller version, compressed version. So we have done shifting and scaling. This was the homework given to you. Let me just clarify few things, because I have got some answers from your side in WhatsApp. I have got I felt so that you people have many confusions. Okay, let me clarify this. Very first thing is, the question is, it is not a 3 into x of t. The question is, for problem number 3, consider x of t same. What is problem number 3? This is your problem number 4. So what is problem number 3? Problem number 3 is this. So problem number 3, x of t, same thing you consider. That is the question. Okay, x of t, I have not redrawn it, but here again I have given here x of t. So consider the problem number 3 is x of t. Find the signal. This is the question. First, let me clarify the question. Okay, now don't directly start doing the shifting, because as you know that whenever shifting and scalings are there, you should shift the signal. So don't directly jump for shifting, because try to simplify the question as far as possible. Okay, that simplification I have given it here. Just observe. This is your given question. What I have done here, I have reduced it. It is multiplied. Try to simplify the bracket. Okay, try to keep your x signal in a simple form. So for that, multiply, it is 2t minus 2 into 2 is 4. 2t minus 4. Further, you can't do anything. So this is your x of t, simplified version of x of t. Now you can go for all these operations. So before that, check how many operations are involved. One is this scaling, the other one is shifting. So as we have precedence rule, first shift and then scale. So we start with x of t, then shift the signal by 4 amounts. As negative sign is there, right shift. Remember, negative sign right shift, positive sign left shift. And then go for scaling. Scaling, it is 2. 2 is greater than 0, right? A positive number. Hence, not positive, a whole number. Hence, you have to go for division, compressed signal. So shifting and scaling. So let us do that. This is the homework given actually. So this is your x of t signal. If I shift the signal by 4 amounts to the right side, because negative sign, right side, let me try that. Let me just draw here 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay. If I start from this end, you can even start from 1 also. Let me start from this end. How many amount? 4 amounts we have to shift. Shift it 1, 2, 3, 4. So at 3, my this point will be there. So at 3, this point will be there at 3. Okay. Then take point 0. For point 0, again 4 shifts. 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, 4 point. So at 4, 0's amplitude is present. What is 0's amplitude? 0's amplitude, if you can observe, it is 1. So here at 4, you will get amplitude 1 and this ramp will appear. Similarly, take one more, that is this plus 1 shifted by 4 amounts. 1, 2, 3, 4. So at 5, you'll be having this 1 amplitude. that 1 points amplitude. So here at 5 you'll be having this 0 and there is a decreasing ramp here. So just join it, right? So this is shifting of your original signal by 4 amounts to the right side. Now we will cross verify whether our shifting is correct or not. What is the total length here? It is 2 units, right? -1 to 0 and 0 to 1, 2 units. Count here, both are same, 3 units. Just compare. The range between these two is 2 units. Here also the range between these two is 2 units. So we have shifted the signal to the right side by 4 amounts. The new value, the new range of time is 3 to 5, 3, 4, 5. Here it is -1 to 0, 0 to 1. Again, remember, we are not touching the vertical axis. Amplitude is same. We are only working on horizontal axis, that is time. So shifting is done. Now let us go for scaling. In order to do the scaling, as we know that it is multiplied by 2, we have to get the compressed signal. So to get the compressed signal, we should go for division. You can observe here, I have divided it by 2 amounts. Okay. So if you observe, I have divided the time by 2 because I need the compressed version. So check what is the new range. 3 by 2, it is a 1.5, right? 3 by 2, 1.5. 4 by 2, it is 2. And 5 by 2, 2 2s are 4. So it is 2.5. Okay. So the new range is from 1.5 to 2.5. Now comparatively have the measurements and draw this. So for that you can observe I have drawn here 1, 3, 4. Okay. 1.5. Okay. In between 1 and 2 I have marked 1.5. In between 2 to 3 I have marked 2.5. The range is 1.5 to 2.5. So within this only your signal will lie. Comparably have the measurements and mark the points. Afterwards, check between 1.5 to 2. This is your 1.5 and this is 2. There is a increasing ramp. So here I will draw an increasing ramp. Now between 2 to 2.5 there is a decreasing ramp. So between 2 to 2.5 I will have a decreasing ramp. So the new range is 1.5 to 2.5. The signal is a compressed version. Remember, we are not touching the vertical axis. Amplitude remains the same, one only the time value is getting changed. First thing we shifted, then we scaled, that is compressed version. So I hope you understood this homework problem. This was one more problem homework given, I guess, or else just recall me whether this was a homework or should I start this. This was not a homework, I guess. Okay, let me just explain you. This is your x of t given. I have to do this y of t we need to sketch, which is a combination of again 2 operations. There is a shifting here involved. Actually 3 operations are there. If you observe it very carefully, one is shifting, the other one is scaling, and there is a negative sign outside here indicating there is a reversal, that is reflection of the signal also. So all these 3 operations on the time are involved here. It's a very good example actually. Let me start. This is your given question. I will start with x of t. This is just a summary what we do. Okay. First, as we have 3 different operations, we will start with the obviously precedence rule. We should go for shifting first. So what I'll do, I will shift by -1. So -1, that is right shift by 1 amount. Okay, right shift, negative sign. Then I have 2. Don't consider negative first. Okay, it's one kind of operation. If you put negative, it is a reflection. So start with 2 first. Okay, it is 2, that is time scaling. Yes, see, I have denoted it is scaling. And after that, put a negative sign indicating a reversal or a reflection. So all these 3 operations we have to perform. So So let us start. We will start with x of t. Whether I have resumed? Okay. We will start with x of t. I have to shift the signal by one amount to the right side. Only one amount. So let me start with this end. One shift to the right side. So just put this here. So it will be, the new point is 0. So my signal will start from 0. Then we have a point 0 also. Shift this point here. So at 0, whatever amplitude we have, that is 1, it will be at 1 now. At 1, I'll be having the maximum amplitude. Then we have one more point, it is 1. Shift to one amount to the right side. So here I will get 2. Hence, the value which is present at 1 will be at now 2. Check the amplitudes. Amplitude between this -1 and 0, there is an increasing ramp. So between these 2 points, there should be one increasing ramp. Then there is a decreasing ramp between 0 to 1. So new range 1 to 2 will have a decreasing ramp. Now let us confirm whether we have got the correct shifting or not. Right shift by one amount. Okay. Count the number of units covered, 1 unit and 2 units. Check the shifted version. We have got 1 unit and 2 unit. And the shape of the signal is retained. It's a triangle kind of shape. This is also triangular kind of shape. So we have shifted it correctly. Then after this shifting, we should go for scaling. Scaling by 2 amount. So we should have a compressed signal. To get the compression, go for division. So how to do division? You can see it from the red pen I have marked. It is a 2, 2, 2 divided by 2. What is the new range? 0 by 2 will be 0 only. 1 by 2 is 0.5 and 2 by 2 is 1. New signal range is between 0 to 1. So have the comparable measurements. If this is your 1 point, I have marked it here. Hopefully it should be a straight line. Between 0 to 1, draw your new signal. Okay. Don't point here as 1, draw this point 0 and 1 and then do this. It is not, no doubt your answer may be right. Okay. Between 0 to 1, your signal range is falling. But comparatively, if you check this with the original signal, it is looking bigger. We don't want this. The signal should look like the compressed version, right? For compression, it should be a compact. For that, your signal range should be comparable. Okay? जो भी draw करना है आपको, ये जो original signal का जो 2 units है, वो compress होके 1 unit हो जाएगा between 0 to 1. So have the comparable measurements. When you just divide it by all times by 2 amount, you will get the new range as 0 to 1. So between 0 to 1, draw your new signal. And this middle point is 1 by 2, that is 0.5. So check between 0 to 0.5, there should be one increasing ramp. Between 0 to 0.5, draw one increasing ramp. Similarly, between 0.5 to 1, there should be a decreasing ramp. Between 0.5 to 1, draw a decreasing ramp. So the signal is a compressed version. Amplitude remains the same throughout because we don't have anything outside here. Amplitude means outside this. Time, all time are inside this bracket. Okay. So we completed shifting and scaling. Last operation is remaining, that is negative sign. It indicates time reversal. So we should go for flipping of this, taking the mirror image of this. How to find the mirror image? Let's see. As I have told you, when we go for time reversal, whatever positive time is there will become negative time, and whatever negative time will be there, it will become positive time. That just like in the mirror, when you stand, your right hand will become left and left will become right. Similarly, whatever positive times are there, put a negative sign before it. 0, you will not change. 0 will be 0 only. Now check this 0.5. Put a negative sign before it, it will become -0.5. So minus 0.5, you should have this maximum amplitude. And 1, just put a negative sign, it will become minus 1. If this is the ramp, just check it. Okay. If this is the signal at this original signal, if you take this mirror image of this, it will become like this, opposite. Okay. So for this is the opposite. That's what I have drawn it here. Okay. And obviously, if you're taking it like this down, here also there should be a down. If you just observe both these, they are the mirror images of one another. So that's what, this is your signal. Mirror image is given like this. Between 0 to 1, the range will now become 0 to minus 1. So I hope you understood this problem. Any doubts in this problem, please ask me. Any doubts in this problem which I have solved? Please put it in the chat box or unmute and answer. No problem. No doubts? I'm not getting any answer. So it means either you understood this problem or did not understand anything. Even a little bit of understanding is also okay, because we'll be solving many problems. You'll understand it as you proceed. And remember, whenever we are dealing, it's a bit difficult here because it's directly the solved version, you can see it on the screen. Solving it step by step in the class is a bit different. Okay. For this, for understanding, you should have writing practice. So whatever the problems I'm solving it here, you should take pen and paper, you should draw, you should try drawing each step by yourself, then only it will go into your head. Understood. Okay, Priyanka says it's she understood. So hopefully I can apply this integration to everybody. Integral, applying this to whole class, that everyone understood. Any doubts, please you can ask me, put it in the chat box. I can explain you 100 times if you ask me 100 times. These are the basics you should be very much thorough with. Akash, I think I know you. Akash, did you understand, Akash?
A little bit understand, madam.
Yes, you can unmute and answer me, no problem. Akash, did you understand?
Little bit understand, madam.
I'm not getting the answer.
Little bit understand, madam.
Probably there's some problem with the speaker. At least put it in the chat box so that I can continue. I want your reactions. Understood. Okay. Okay, first we practice. If there is any doubt, you can ask. Okay, fine. It's very good. You at least have the practice. Try to solve it by yourself. Okay, just a second. Okay, thank you. So I hope you understood this. Any doubts? It's a very simple question. Similarly, can you try this? Can you try this problem? This is one more problem. There are two signals given here. Let us take the sixth problem. The discrete time signals X and Y. Two signals are given here. Okay. This is your X signal. This is your Y signal. It's a discrete time signal. We have to sketch Z of n. Okay. It is not 2. It is Z. What is Z of n? This is the question given. Z of n is equal to X of 2n into Y of n minus 4. How many operations are involved here? Very first thing is this. There is a scaling by 2 factor. And there is time shifting n minus 4. If you observe, you'll tell me there are only 2 operations involved. No, let me tell you there are 3 operations involved. Here there is a multiplication. These 2 operations which I have encircled, these 2 are the operations on time. But this in between dot indicates this is the operation on amplitude. Means whatever signal amplitude for